Today, I'll show you how to categorize expenses in Xero so you can keep your books clean, organized, and easy to review. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly where to go inside Xero to see your expenses and how they're grouped, which makes things much smoother at tax time or when you're checking your cash flow. Let's start right from the beginning. Open your browser and go to the Xero website. Once you're there, sign into your Xero account as you normally would. Make sure you're in the correct organization if you manage more than one, because expenses are tracked separately for each business. After you've logged in and you're on the main dashboard, look for the main navigation menu along the top of the screen. From here, you'll want to move into the area where Xero tracks what your business spends. To do that, click on the option labeled Purchases. This section is where Xero groups everything you buy for your business, from supplier invoices to everyday expenses. When you click Purchases, Xero will open a new page focused on all the money going out of your business. Within this section, find and click on Expenses. This is the key area where you'll be able to see and manage individual expense items. Think of it as your central hub for anything you or your team spends and then needs to record in the system. Once you're on the expenses page, Xero will automatically organize what you see into different categories or views. These categories don't change the underlying transaction, but they make it much easier to find what you're looking for and to understand the status of each expense. You'll see categories such as your own, to review, to pay, and all expenses. Let's quickly talk about what each of these means so you know how to use them effectively. Your own usually shows expenses that are specifically associated with you as a user, such as claims you've submitted or expenses you're personally responsible for. This is helpful if multiple people in your organization are submitting expenses and you only want to focus on your items. To review is where expenses go when they've been submitted but not yet approved or finalized. If you're a manager or administrator, this view is especially useful. You can quickly skim through what's pending, check for correct coding, make sure receipts are attached, and confirm that everything looks legitimate before it affects your reports. The To Pay category focuses on expenses that have been approved but still need payment. This view helps you understand what cash outflows are coming up. It's a good habit to check this area regularly so you're not surprised by upcoming payments or due dates. Finally, All Expenses gives you the complete picture. Every expense, regardless of its status, appears here. You can use this view to search, filter, or review past spending patterns. It's handy for month-end reviews, preparing for tax returns, or spotting unusual or duplicate costs. So to recap in a simple flow, go to Xero, click Purchases, then click Expenses, and use those built-in categories, your own, to review, to pay, and all expenses, to quickly understand and manage where your money is going. Once you're comfortable navigating these views, categorizing and tracking expenses in Xero becomes much faster and far less stressful.